Anyone joining from US?
Yeah, I have joined.
Okay. Oh, Madhav, you also?
I'm joined from US, sir.
Mhm. So how the market now? It's open now?
As of now, the
Still
market was very low.
Mhm.
not yet here.
But once it's
So,
open, maybe you people will get a more package, it seems.
yes.
Right?
How this course
Compared
is
to
useful for the
previous.
master students, sir?
Uh, Master students also, I don't get any issues. Only scenario, I guess it's already signed, right? This birthright already cancelled, it seems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only for them. And Indians also, like non-immigrants, like particularly in, without H1, with these kind of people, only around 13,000 people, they are deporting.
18,000 people, I think.
18,000? How? Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
13. But apart from that, technical people will get a better package actually in this situation. And
No,
similar
sir,
way,
it
some
was,
more projects will get to India also.
yeah. And it was very low, the package, because of there are a lot of people from last 1 year. So the package
Mhm.
was very, very less now
Yes, I heard.
compared to
60,
previous
70K
years.
also people are working. Previously, it's
Yes.
easily going to get around 1 lakh per annum, right? But now it's around 60.
Yeah. More
I know
than
some people working
100K
for
per annum.
40K also.
Yeah, because of EAD,
Hmm.
H4 EAD, there are a lot of people over there.
Which course is more useful, either the Power BI or the DevOps?
Now, what are the courses available in the market? Everything you have to learn now. It looks like in that situation. Not going to say only in the KSR availability. You can learn how to learn continuously.
Yes, I had taken a course in KSR Power BI
Okay, great. Thank you. When
by
did you
Santosh.
learn?
No, recently I had taken it is almost a 1 week ago
Oh,
by
okay.
Santosh.
Okay, good to know.
And they said they had got a mail regarding the free session. I had joined the session, which
Okay.
is having a future in USA market.
Yes. DevOps already have good market now in future, and now that's the reason we are adding multi-clouds. Now, previously with only one cloud, it's able to sustain, but now companies are expecting more skills from one guy. So our content also increasing. Like when we started the Power BI batch, 45 days, now it's a 4.5 months.
Yes.
So we have to be add new concepts.
Hi Mahesh,
Yeah.
I do have one question. Like, is there any prerequisite for DevOps course, or
No,
anyone can join
not
without?
required. We will teach from very scratch.
So, without technical background, guy
Yes.
can. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
My background also it's a biotechnology.
Okay.
So not into
Thank you.
IT. We designed the course like if I am able to understand that course will be valid to me. I will check with my trainers also. Like I am able to understand or not. I am compared to all you people. I am technically very low.
Thank you.
So that just a guy who completed his graduation can able to understand that level we are going to be teach, and we are also extending some way people who don't have any IT experience, never enter into the any IT company from those kind of points also like email etiquettes, writing an email to the clients, those kind of points also we will add in a different classes. Apart from this regular training, we will take a weekend sessions also by industry experts. Email etiquette, sometimes like presentation skills, and how to write an email, Outlook Pro license providing for Power BI and all we are already providing. So those kind. Okay, we will enter into the actual concept. Okay. Hi, sir. You can hand out. You can take over now.
Yeah. Thanks, Mahesh. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, it's my pleasure to present myself to you. I am Sean. I'm holding 15 years of IT experience and I'm currently working as a DevOps architect. I do hold 7 years of professional as well as corporate training experience in DevOps, where I have trained thousands of students. And I do have a great hands on experience on multiple clouds and almost all the DevOps tools, whatever we have in the market.
Where I have quite extensive experience in productionizing many applications. So, like Mahesh told you, like this course is going to be a full packaged course, guys. So, which means like after you learn this course, you don't need to go back to the market and see yourself, okay, am I lagging something to get a job? So, we have built the course content in such a way that you guys are going to have everything required for you to get a job in the market. Okay. So before we start, guys, so since this is the first session that which we are going to have, so let's try to interact, guys. Take the things one by one. So we will see like who and all the students we have, like what kind of a domains that different students are joining. Okay. So the reason why we are taking this information, you will come to know most probably in a 5 to 10. Let me call one by one. So I just need only one information, guys, from you. So information is quite simple. If you guys are currently working, what is your domain that you are working? Let's say like you guys are working as a developer. You can tell me like you are working as a Java developer or a front-end developer, a full stack developer? What are the development that you have? So let's say like you guys are coming from a purely, non-IT background, so where you don't have a job from past 2 years. So you can tell me like you are a fresher. But if you guys are completely coming, with a lack of experience, like a 3-4 years, you guys have been to work in this field, you're looking for an opportunity. You can tell me your year of past. So by this, we will come to know that who are all the candidates are really eligible to learn this plan. Let me start with, Razvi. Hi, Razvi. Good evening. Can you hear us, Razvi? Okay, let's go with Anil. Hi, Anil. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, Sean. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm currently working as a Power BI admin.
Power BI.
Sorry?
Power BI, right?
Yes, Power BI admin, not a
Admin.
developer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to know, sir. Thank you so much. So let's go with Anil. We have one more Anil.
Okay.
It's you. Okay, that's fine. So we have Alam Khan. Hi, Alam Khan. Good evening. It's hard. Let's go with Bharat. Hi, Bharat. Good evening. Can you hear us?
Hi, Sean. You can consider me as a non-IT guy.
Non-IT. Okay. So year of passed, sir?
Sorry?
Which year you are passed on?
2017.
2017. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Good. Let's go with Rachana. Hi, Rachana. Good evening. Maybe they can't take the call. Okay, let's go with Rasul. Hi, Rasul. Good evening.
Hi, Sean. Good evening. So I'm currently working as Azure data engineer. Yeah.
Very nice. Good. Nice, guys. So let's go with Gaurav. Hi, Gaurav.
Hey, hello. So I do have a total experience of 5.5 years. So I'm working as a data scientist in EY. Yeah.
Okay.
So I know the basics of DevOps, not into a pro level, but yeah, basics is something I know.
Yeah, that's nice, sir. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have Gautam. Hi, Gautam. Can you hear us?
Yeah, hi. Hi, I'm working on SharePoint and Power Platform, Sean.
SharePoint. Okay. I think, SharePoint. Good, sir. Good. Thank you. Okay, Hanumant. We have Hanumantu. Hanumantu, give me.
Hi, Shan. And good evening, Mondal. So I do have 15 plus years of experience, and I recently took the Azure training, and then I'm currently working as a freelancer. So working on Fabric.
Fabric.
Yeah. So this is about me, Shan. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Nice to know, sir. Thank you so much. We have Harshini. Hi, Harshini. Good evening. Okay, let's go with.
I'm a student.
Yeah, madam. Okay, you're a student. Year of passport, madam?
I'll pass out next year in 26. I'm currently pursuing BTech third year in CSC Data Science.
Very nice, madam. It's a good move for you, madam. Nice to see.
Thank you.
Good to see. Guys coming from fresher background. That's nice. She's not even a fresher, guys. She's still studying. Give that a note. I'll tell you why. Okay, we have Madhava. Hi, Madhava. Good evening.
Hi, Shan. Yeah, this is Madhav, and I'm having more than 7 years of experience in Power BI and working as a Power BI developer.
Okay. We have more from a Power BI background. That's good, sir. Nice. So we have Kasar, Mahesh Kasar. Hi, Mahesh. Can you hear us?
Hello guys, good evening. Actually, this is my husband's account, so my account is not opening. So currently I'm working as a Power BI developer.
Okay. Nice, madam. Good to know. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's go with, we have Prachita Imanpalli.
Hi. I'm a final year student, BTech student.
You are BTech. Good one. So we have freshers too. Fine, let's bring Pudvi. Hi Pudvi, good evening. Can you hear me, Pudvi?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, sir. Good evening. Okay, you're currently working, sir, anywhere?
You mean me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
No, I'm not working right now.
No, okay. What is your qualification?
I just finished my master's.
Masters. Okay. Masters in India, sir. Masters in outside.
USA.
USA. Okay. Fine, sir. Did you work any times did you work in India earlier?
Earlier I worked in Tech Mahindra.
Tech Mahindra as
just a technical support.
Technical support. Okay, good. How long you completed your master's now?
It's been 6 months.
So you're under pressure now.
Right now I'm searching for jobs in DevOps.
Yeah, I'll just keep it as a session. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's go with we have
This is Harshit.
just randomly picking. Hey, Harshit. Please, Harshit, go ahead. You're working somewhere?
No, sir. I'm pursuing my master's final semester from USA.
Okay, masters. Good, sir. Good. We will discuss on your part, sir. I totally agree. Because
Yes,
see,
sir.
guys, we get the different candidates there. See, the reason why I'm writing is right. I'll explain you a bit deep so that you can fix and you can focus your targets for the next 4 months. So if you guys are fixing your next 4 months as a good target, then you will be getting a job 100% from our side.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
That confidence I'll just build it up in a minute, couple of minutes. Okay?
Yes,
So
thank you.
Pranit. Hi, Pranit. Good evening.
Hi, Sean. Good evening. So I worked as a senior cloud engineer, Sean. So I worked for 9 years. Currently, I'm looking for jobs in India.
That's nice. Hi, Pujita. Good evening.
Yeah, hi, Sean. Good evening. So currently, I'm working for a project wherein we utilize AWS and DevOps tools. Not much of it, but then a little bit basics. So I know basics of AWS, and I also know a little bit basics of GitLab and Jenkins, and that is why I thought it's better to learn more about it. So
That's
I'm here.
nice, madam. That's actually a good move for you. It will definitely help you. Nice to see. Okay, so we have Rahul. Hi, Rahul. Good evening.
Hi, Sean. This is Rahul. I work as a data engineering and currently I have 15 years experience.
Yeah, very nice, sir. Good to know. Okay, we have Rajesh. Hi, Rajesh. Good evening. Rajesh.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. You can also tell me, sir. No issues.
I am a student studying diploma third year.
Diploma third year? Diploma? Diploma third year. So then you have a plan to go to, BTech or you want to search jobs with your diploma?
I want to study with diploma and I want to do internship in cloud or fabric in this domain only.
Diploma. Okay. Sir, I have a separate words for you, which I will discuss. Just remind me if I miss you to invite us. So we have Sumit. Hi, Sumit. Good evening. We have Sumit Kumar. Let's go with Sumit.
Hi, Sean. Good evening, everyone. So I graduated in 2016 and currently working in Accenture, but it's non-IT completely. I'm taking care of operations, so looking forward to switching to IT.
Fine, sir. Fine. Good to know. Okay, fine. So let's go with Sumit Kumar. Sumit Kumar, can you hear us? Okay, cool. Let's go with Swapnil. Hi, Swapnil. Good evening. Fine. Then we can go with Uday Kumar. Hi, Uday Kumar.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, hi. Yeah, Uday, you working somewhere?
Yeah, I'm working as a QA.
QA. Very nice. Good to see you. Nice. So we have Venkat. Hi Venkat, good evening. Okay, fine, then let's go with the Kasim. Hi Kasim, how are you? I don't see Kasim in my symbol, maybe he's facing some issue. Okay, last candidate, I'll just pick it up, guys. We have Sandeep. Hi Sandeep, can you hear us?
Hi, Sam.
Good. Yeah, Sandeep, please.
Okay, I am non-IT guy.
Okay.
He has a small government job, that is Panchayat Secretary.
Panchayat Secretary, it's not a normal job, sir. That's good job. Okay, tell me your education background. What motivated you to change your job?
I completed my post graduation 2016.
Sorry?
2016, I completed my post graduation.
Post graduation, PG.
Yeah, PG, yeah, MTech.
You did your MTech, sir?
Yeah, MTech. I did MTech.
That's very nice. Good to know. Good. Fine, guys. First of all, thank you so much for listening patiently, right? All the questions, whatever I'm asking, though it is a silly answer again. But why we are collecting the stats here, right? So, literally, if you observe, so I was gathering the facts of our students, right? What kind of students are eligible to learn multi-cloud and hybrid DevOps implementation, right? So in front of you, we can see like we have different categories of students. Starting from, we have quality assurance engineers, we have freshers, we even have cloud engineers, we have data engineers, we have Power BI students, we have data scientists, and we have infrastructure engineers, and we do have operations guys. So literally guys, so I didn't ask the question for all the candidates who have joined you today. I just picked a randomly couple of people, and then I just took the status. So in front of you, you have whole IT guys. Trust me, we have data scientists, data engineers. We have developers, we have non-IT guys. We have freshers and we have a QA engineers. We have cloud engineers, even we have a DevOps engineers. So now, the whole IT wants to learn multi-cloud and DevOps. Why? What is the reason? Reason is like quite simple, guys. Without DevOps, you don't even understand what is happening in your current roles. Without cloud, there is no application in the existing market which is going live. 97% of live applications, whenever I say like an application, your Netflix, your Facebook, your Uber, your Ola, your ICICI Bank, your HDFC Bank, your Citibank, your IRCTC website, or whatever the starting from your government application or government related services till your commercial services, 90% of workloads is purely running on cloud. Means like, even though you are a developer, you still have to have a knowledge on cloud. You are coming from a data scientist background, you still have to have a knowledge on the cloud. You are a data engineer, you still have to have. You are a infrastructure guys who knows only servers, still you need to have a knowledge on the cloud. You guys are a fresher, so you don't have any other option apart from DevOps in the market, especially for the fresher. Let's see the reason why I'm so stressing on this point. Like without cloud, there is no future for any IT person in the market. What is the reason? Reason is quite simple, guys. Let's say like I'm going to take data engineers. So whenever we talk about the data engineers should be having, or must and should, they will be having a proficiency on programming. Without programming, you can't sustain in data engineering, because there is no much admin work you do it, because data engineering is entirely hosted in the cloud. So what is a platform, guys? A platform where your data engineering is going to work. At least 70 to 80% of workloads is completely running on the cloud. Cloud in the sense either it is on AWS or it is on Azure. Whenever we say like a programming, you should be having a good skills on Java. You should be having good skills in Python. You should be having good skills in PySpark, and you should be having good skills in MySQL, and so on. If I start writing, it is a big list. Now let's see what are all the other things. So we consider the platform. Now, are they going to stop your knowledge Or are they going to stick your knowledge only to the programming? Okay, I know MySQL, I know PySpark, I know Python, and Hadoop, and I know how to write the queries and all. It is not going to like that. They won't hire you. Must and should that you need to have a cloud. Whenever you are going to cloud, the ask for them is like, okay, are you going to automate your end-to-end workflows? Do you know how to design the ETL pipeline? Do you know how to integrate your pipelines with your kit? Do you ever worked with a CI/CD? How are you going to promote your codes to multiple environments? Have you ever done such kind of automation? So what is the dependency? Why should I hire you? What is the dependency? Why should I hire you? So automation is a very key, guys. So whether you are coming from a data engineering background, the same thing goes for your data scientist as well. So if you are coming with a data scientist platform, it goes the same. If you're coming from a full stack development, let's say like you are a full stack, you are a pro, you can do whatever you want. You can write a queries, you work with the front end, you work with the back end, you work with the API, you work with the cache, you work with whatever is there in the market. But at the end of the day, whatever the work you are going to do, you have to do it in the cloud. Because like I told you, whatever the applications we take in the market, all the applications are running in the cloud. You have to have a knowledge on servers, where they are running in the cloud. You have to know they are running in cloud. You need to know what is a firewall running in the cloud. You need to know automation. So after full stack, once let's say like a developer is a full stack, after that, what is his growth? So is he going to stick with only full stack and he will stop his journey? No. He need to change his domain. You have to become an architect. When you want to become an architect, application point of view, you might be knowing everything, but infrastructure point of view also you have to have knowledge. Not only that, when these full stack developers go for an interview, right, they'll ask you, okay, how good you are with the cloud. We are planning to migrate our entire applications on the cloud. Do you know microservices? Have you ever worked with the Kubernetes? Do you know how containers are going to work? Okay, container to container communication, how it is going to happen? How you are going to promote your code to the production? So what sort of a work, what is your previous experience? So what have you dealt with it? What is the difficult scenario that you have faced? What not? Yes, multiple questions will land onto their code. Now let's talk about your QA engineers. So when we talk about a QA, so this is a different, guys. So this is a quality and assurance team. What is this? Quality and assurance team. So when we talk about a quality and assurance team, you don't need to know about the programming. In the QA part, you don't need to know much about the programming, but if you know how to debug basic scenarios, you know how to scan the code, you know how to ensure that all the code is properly aligned. QA as well as your performance engineers. So they don't need to know much about the coding part, but they should be having a proficiency on the platform. So whether this platform is running in the on-premise, they should be knowing how the on-premise is. If the platform is running on the cloud, they should be having a knowledge on the cloud. If they are having a platform on the cloud, there also they need to have the end-to-end knowledge of how they are going to build, how a network is going to work, how the application is going to work. Because without knowing how application works, what QA is going to do, what performance engineer is going to do, they don't know cloud, they can't do anything. So here there is a big gap if you guys are not with the cloud platform. And we do have other category, guys. Whatever the category which we are discussing right now here. So this is a pure development category. Means like you have to have your programming knowledge. If you don't have your programming knowledge, then you are not eligible to be part of this category. Means like, let's say like you guys are not learning AWS, or you are not learning your multi-cloud with the DevOps. You guys are not learning. Then what are the other alternative solutions you have? The other alternative solutions you have is either you have to become a data engineer, or you have to become a data scientist, or you have to go as a full stack developer, or you have to go as some sort of a one. Whenever you're going with the data engineering, you need to know the programming. So for learning the programming itself, it is going to take at least 3 to 4 months time for you. Whatever the programming language you take, let's say like you start your career with the Java. The moment you take the Java, headache starts. Because you don't know programming, right? They will teach you the basics. By the time you come to know only you learn the basics, they will say like, okay, you have to learn Spring Boot. By the time you learn the Spring Boot, they will say like, okay, have you worked on the Dockers? Then again, you will come to the Dockers journey. And again, they will say like application is running the cloud. So again, they will come with the cloud. Again, your journey will move towards the cloud platform. You started your career for a data engineering where you started with the Java, but ended on to the DevOps workflow. Let's say like you started your journey as a data scientist. Without a programming, you can't even imagine what you're going to do in the process. So you have to know the programming. Again, there is a dependency on the programming. For programming, you're going to spend 4 to 5 months time. After you learn the programming, again, you will land onto the cloud. Let's say like you want to become a full stack engineer. Becoming a full stack engineering without a zero knowledge, forget it. It's highly impossible. At least it might take a 6 months to 10 months time for you. After you took knowledge of your entire full stack, you have done some projects, everything you have done on your local laptop, everything is done. Then after also, you have to start your cloud journey. Because end of the day, you're developing your code. Where your code is going to the cloud. So where it is going, how it is going, how the implementation is happening, where the builds are happening, where the executions are happening, how the promotions are happening. If in case in production, if your application is a failing, you should be knowing where your application is running. Without knowing cloud, what you will do? Nothing. So now let's talk about the candidates who are going to start their journey as a fresh. So guys, what I want to tell you is like, I'm telling you the fact of a market. This is the fact and this is how it is in the market. This is the reason that why we are having so many different mindsets in the class. We have data engineers, we have data scientists, we have QA, we have cloud engineers, we have DevOps engineers, we have operations engineers, we have infrastructure backup engineers, we have storage administrators. Why we are having so many people? Because this is the path that you have to travel. If you are not taking this path, then you cannot go to your destination. Whatever the path you take in the market, like if you are taking this journey, you can start this journey if you want. But at the end of the day, ultimately you will come and you will merge with cloud. The moment you merge with the cloud and DevOps are like two sides of a single coin. Appearance wise, they will act like a different. But when you start working, this guy will act like a single coin only. So where one face you will see cloud, the other face you will see DevOps. Like I have heard like a couple of our friends, right? So where Mahesh have asked like how is the market in the US, right? You ask them how is the market, they will tell you. They will tell you the pain what they are going in the market. If you simply updated your profile saying like, okay, I am a full stack developer who is having knowledge only on the AWS platform. If you upload your resume, the moment you upload the resume, if you start getting an interview call, that guy will ask, hey man, we have a plan to move to Azure, man. I think like, do you know Azure? How to work with Azure, what sort of things happens in Azure, how the development is going to work, how the promotion is going to work, to have a knowledge on DevOps, how you're going to design the pipelines, you know, Azure pipelines, Azure release pipelines, Azure build pipelines. Have you ever worked on it? If this guy will start crying, you'll say like, hey, I'm a full stack developer, man. What you are asking? Let's say like we go with the data engineering team, right? Data engineering are the pure data related guys. They don't have any relation with the cloud and DevOps. If you give them a Spark cluster, they will live with it. But what to do? We don't have administration jobs for the data engineering, right? Earlier days, we used to have a Hadoop administration where they used to manage the end-to-end Hadoop clusters, where they used to install, take care of the end-to-end clusters. Now, these days, we don't have it on-premise. Everything is a managed services. So if I go to cloud, in a matter of 5 minutes, I can build an Hadoop cluster. That's not a big deal for me. Without cluster itself, I can do the processing. This is what cloud is providing. Means like if data engineer is going for an interview, he will be assuming that, okay, I will be getting asked questions on my platform. So that will be only 65%. Remaining 35%, they will start asking him, okay, how good you are with the cloud? What have you done? Okay, did you ever created any pipeline? So how you are going to promote it? Okay, how you guys are going to work as a team? Okay, you might be writing some sort of a queries for your team. So how these queries are going to be shared with the team? You have already done this job, right? So what if other people are also doing the same job? So it should not be an overlap. So how you guys are coordinating? And how you guys are promoting the code? Are you guys are doing the code promotion or the query promotion manually? So what is your approach? How you are building the ETL pipeline? How you guys are scheduling it? How you guys are taking the data from multiple sources? Hey, I came for data engineering job, man. You guys are asking for a cloud. I'm not good with that. Right? So yeah, whatever the domain that you go to the market, ultimately people will take you and people will make you to sit on cloud. The moment you start sitting on the cloud, the immediate question what they will ask is automation. Without knowing a DevOps, you can't automate it. Now let's talk about second category of IT. Second category of IT is support. So what are the categories that we understand here is like all these guys belongs to development. Means like they have to know the development. They need to know who sponsors. They need to know the platform. They need to know work what they want to work. And we do have a second category, guys, that is a support guys. So when we say like a support guys, if you ask them what is a oops, they will start thinking 2 times. What is oops, man? What you're talking? We never heard about that word. We have many people like that because these guys are entirely out of their development skills. They don't need to know development and they don't want to know the development. Need to know is entirely different from want to know. So we have 30 to 40% of IT where they don't want to know the development because it's out of their hands. They don't know development and they can't even imagine writing the code. They can't write Java code. They can't write Python. They can't write .NET. They can't write your Spring Boot, or they can't write your SQL queries. It is out. It's a niche area for them. Can we simply say like, okay, you are niche, you go out of the market. You are not belonging to the market. We don't give you the job. It's not like that, right? So for them also, they need to grow. They need to expand their salaries starting from 20 lakhs to 30 to 40 to 50. We have DevOps engineers who are drawing 55 in India, guys. And I have my students as well who are taking 37, 42 in India. And they don't know development. They are not part of development at all. So these candidates, who are the candidates? The guys who work for a backup administrator, the guys who work for Linux administration, the guys who work for infra, who guys work for a networking, who work as a database administrator, or who work for Hadoop and big data guys. So the administrators of Hadoop and big data, where they will go? They can't learn Java, na? They can't learn the programming. They can't do all these things. What they will do? Simply they will go out of IT, washing their hands, saying like, okay, I'm done with IT. Nothing. They need to have a future. What is the future? Future is cloud and DevOps. So now why I'm stressing out is like, if you guys are a beginner, you are trying to, start your career. And if you guys are advanced, let's say like you guys are advanced in your current domain. Let's say like I have heard more on the Power BI part, more on the data scientist, more on the data engineering, and more on the development part, right? So what is your next feature? What is your next career? You have already done. You have already have a great hands-on experience. What is your next? So your next should be your cloud journey, where cloud will give you extensive knowledge of how IT is working. Especially your cloud and DevOps will give you the holistic view of your entire company behavior, how a product is getting released to the customer. A developer wants the code he writes in his laptop. How this code is going to the production without knowing a developer? What is the magic behind the scenes that is getting established? You will come to know when you learn your DevOps and cloud. In nutshell, guys, if you see here, this course is going to be useful, especially for the freshers. And it is going to give you a great extensive knowledge on the current working guys. And this course is going to be useful for everyone who want to start their career in IT. So my recommendation is like, rather than you spend so many years on the programming and then you excel the knowledge, after excelling 1 year of a knowledge, then realizing that at cloud you have to learn, rather than wasting the time over there, you spend that time in learning this. If you can spend next 4 months of your valuable time on this course, where we will be covering extensively almost all the tools which we are having in the market, like we will be covering your Azure, we cover AWS, we cover your infrastructure as a code tools, we cover your scripting, we cover your automation, we cover your CI/CD pipelines, we cover your Azure DevOps, we cover your Azure release pipelines, how an application has to go, what are the real-time projects, what are your interview questions, what are your resume preparations. So literally whatever is required for you to be called as a DevOps engineer, and whatever the tools that is required for you to get a job in the market, everything we will dump you in this course. Rather than spending years of a time on the domain where you can't trust whether you get a job or not, I strongly recommend the students to trust this domain, where definitely 200% if you follow the instructions what we say, you're going to get a job in next 4 months. So this is the holistic view, guys. So the main what I want to inject in your minds is like, starting from tomorrow, you should not have a doubt saying like, okay, is this course going to be useful for me? definitely this course will be useful. Whatever the domain that you are coming from, without this course, without knowing microservices, without knowing your Kubernetes, without knowing the cloud, whatever the domain that you are coming from, you can't sustain the market. You have to know. Whether you learn DevOps or not, you have to know these platforms. These platforms you will come to know only when you know or you can sense the real meaning of a DevOps, then only you will come. Otherwise, it will be like a bits and pieces. It will be always like a question mark in your mind. What is this microservice? Okay, guys. Any doubts from anyone before we start the session for today? Okay, cool. And I believe that I have given the clarity, like why you guys have to learn this course. Okay. So let's start the journey, guys. So when we say like a journey, so let me tell you the syllabus that we are going to cover. So what sort of the things that we are going to cover for you? So we will be covering your AWS cloud. We'll cover your Azure cloud. We're going to cover your Linux administration. We're going to cover your shell scripting. We're going to cover your Terraform. We're going to cover your Ansible. And we're going to cover your Git and GitHub. And then you will be starting your journey of Agile. You'll come to know what is an Agile, why and how you guys are going to work in real time. Let's say like you got a job, the moment you go into a project, what you're going to do? You start seeing the faces of others saying like, oh, okay, this guy how he's looking at all. No, right? You will be getting a work. When you start getting a work, what you have to do? You have to deliver it. So how you are going to get a delivery? What is the Jira story? What is the sprint planning? What is the PI planning? So how the assignment of work is going to do, like how your Scrum Master is going to monitor. So what sort of deliverables that you're going to give your project. So how you're going to initiate it. What is the story point? What all the things like whatever is required for you to work in a real-time project. Practically. Right. So once you guys are done with this one, so then we will enter into your microservices where you will be learning your Dockers. So we will see how you're going to work on the Kubernetes platform. So where you're going to see your Kubernetes in terms of your AKS, and if you guys are going with your Azure, so then you're going to learn with AKS, and if you're going with AWS, then you're going to go with the EKS. So after you're done with your Kubernetes part, so then comes a real change, that is you're going to learn your Azure boards, and you're going to learn your Azure pipelines, and you're going to learn your Azure release pipelines, and you're going to learn your what is the CI/CD implementations, and you're going to learn about your Azure Artifactory, and you're going to learn about your Jenkins, and you're going to learn your Jenkins pipeline as a code, and you're going to learn your end-to-end CI/CD on-premise, means like using open source DevOps tools. So after having all this knowledge, right? So end of the day, what is our main motto? Our main motto is to integrate these many tools I am teaching you. End of the day, if you don't know how to integrate, where to integrate, how to implement, what sort of things of or what sort of implementations that we are going to do, then it's a waste of time. So hence, you are going to learn end-to-end projects where you're going to do the project on the AWS cloud with the CI/CD. You're going to learn do the project on AWS cloud with the containerization platforms with the CI/CD, and you're going to do the same thing for your Azure platform in Azure using your Azure DevOps platform. How you are going to do? I will just keep it simple, guys. I'll say like AWS and Azure, and I'll say like Hi, sir. In fact, I'm telling you, like, I'm not writing some tools over here, which I'm going to teach you, like your Artifactory, your build tools, as well as, your Git part, as well as your, the code development related things like Apache or, web server related things like your Apache or Nginx. There are many things, guys, which I'm not writing because all those are all part of your journey. So this is one of the reason, guys, that why we are taking so much time for completing one batch. So where completing one batch, it is going to take up 4 months time for us. So this is your course duration. So whatever is required for you to be called as a DevOps engineer, everything we will give you. We will ensure that a proper assignments are given to you, a proper deliverables are given to you. Not only that, the best part which you are going to get is a material. So whenever I say like a material, you're going to get your material like this. Let's say like if you're working on an Azure platform, so then we will give you clear-cut instructions like, okay, what is a data center, how the data center looks like, what is a room, how you're going to do it. Let's say like if you're working on your Azure platform, like what are the steps that you need to follow. So you will be going to your Azure cloud. After you go to Azure cloud, what are the options that you need to select? Let's say like you want to execute some sort of a commands. So all those commands, what commands that you are going to go, or what commands that you want to execute, where you have to execute, which screenshot, what is the option that you need to select. Everything will be given properly with the proper material for you. Means that you can close your eyes and you can blindly go ahead and execute all these things. Okay. So all the information, whatever is required, everything we will supply. And we will be available, like Mahesh have mentioned, right? So whenever you guys are coming with some doubts, immediately we will ensure that we are, coming back with a solution. Okay. So now in terms of your day-to-day classes, so we will be designing your applications like this. So how the application is going to work, from where the network is going to come, so from where the application hosting is going to happen, how the application designing is going to happen. So how you are going to design a 2-tier architecture, 3-tier architecture. So like I mentioned, guys, everything, whatever is required, we will give you in this. If anyone is having any doubts, guys, feel free to raise your hand.
Yeah, hi, Sean. Avinash here. So, wanted to know that all these documentation you just saw that we will be getting, will it be like updated with the current portal? Like Azure has keeps changing things in last couple of years, right? And
yes, sir.
Then another question is, will it be weekdays classes or will it be weekends only?
So as of now, this batch we are targeting on the weekdays. Okay. If in case like if we would like to extend a couple of hours, so we might extend one day of a weekend. It is not like a whole weekend from morning to evening. I'll make you to burst out. Okay, it's not like that. We might take 1 or 2 hours of a session in the weekend as well. But this is going to be a daily class where every day you're going to have a session. Regarding to the timings part, so Mahesh, you can reach out to Mahesh. Mahesh will help you on the timings.
So will be a live interactive classes, right?
The way how I'm interacting right now is the same way you're going to.
Great. Okay. Since I had like some classes with some well-known online platforms, and that is like 4 hours long classes on weekends.
No. Avinash, so please trust me, Avinash. If I start telling you the same story one more time, then everyone will go out of this session. We can't take other things. Huh? So let's say like I'm teaching you technically only, even though it is interesting, even though it is a superb, right? So still can't stay more than 1.5 hours in a class because it's not a movie, so where hero will come and do all these things. So
actually,
technical things.
It happened with a well-known platform where I signed up and they finished Kubernetes in like half an hour or an hour. Like first day, they are like we are going to learn this in Kubernetes. This some topics they mentioned, and next day by half an hour class over, and then next day they started like we learned about Kubernetes last day, and I had an argument with that trainer that how can you just finish Kubernetes, right? So that was.
Let me show you something. Okay, so last weekend, right? I'm not sure how many of them. So if you have attended, right, as part of our KSR, so we have given a demo. Okay, so where we have it's just a demo session only. All right, Avinash, since you have raised, right? So in that demo session, I took almost like 50 to 60 minutes of a session to explain only Kubernetes architecture. So let me show you that. I said, you have a direct link by any chance? So if I search for KSR, workshop, whoops. You can also search, guys. You'll be getting it. Okay. Yeah. So see here, guys. So this is our workshop. So which we have conducted. So let me skip this one. I'll just show you guys, right? If you see this one, so what is the time duration, guys? We just took for only demo. Avinash, you can see this.
6 hours. Right.
It's 6.4. If I add 20 more minutes, it is 7 hours.
7 hours.
Only for showing you how CI/CD works. It's just a simple implementation. So considering this, you can understand the depth of the content that what we are going to deliver in this course. So whatever the feeling that which you brought it, Avinash, to the class, I will make sure that you will be going with the expectations what you have as part of a current. Okay. I will give you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cool then. Cool. Nice. Good man. Good to hear. Okay. But don't worry. You will learn. You will learn everything. Whatever you want, whatever you came for learning. So beyond that, I will share them.
So may I know how many hours per day class?
Okay. That's a good question, sir. Sir, see, generally, I just, keep syncing with the students, right? I will see how they are going to take up the session, right? As of today, we are planning this session, like starting from Monday to Friday for 1.5 hours. Okay. I will see whether you guys are really having the energy to listen to 1.5 hours. Because I also need to sync, right? It's not like always I'm delivering and you guys are simply nodding without answering anything. It won't make any sense. Because guys, this is a job-oriented course, job-oriented course and a class where we are targeting to place almost all the students who are coming for the course. So our target state is like at least 15 to 20% of this batch we are planning to place as a DevOps students in the market. This is the target that which we have. So considering that, 1 second, sir. Can I complete this? Yeah, please, sir. Go ahead.
Is there any cost to return?
Cost related to what, Rakesh?
Money prior course.
Yeah, course. It's not a free course. I think you have to pay something. I think, Rakesh. You can reach out to Mahesh, Rakesh, on this part. So Mahesh will help you out. Okay.
Thank you.
Mahesh,
sir, may I know the timings, please?
Yeah, timings, but I'm going to write it down, sir. So guys, timings is like we are planning this batch starting from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. IST. This is the time, guys, that which we are planning for.
Sir, is 4 months enough for like 18 tools?
That slowly we will come to know, sir. When we start it, right? See, as a number I have given you as a 4 months. Let's say like if you are getting holidays, what you will do? Let's say like you don't feel like having a class. People will say like, sir, today we need a holiday, sir. You can take that. Like I've told you, I'm going to keep a buffer of weekends here. So when I say like a weekend on Saturdays, we will have. Sunday definitely you're not going to have a class. So this is optional. I'm keeping it, guys. But once we start interacting, once we start learning together, then we will see how we are going to make it up. But this time is fixed.
Do we get the recorded sessions if in case I miss the session?
I think Mahesh, can you please answer the question?
Every session will be recorded, team, and within 1 hour you will get the record lecture in our application.
Okay.
So Mahesh, let's suppose my shift started at 5:30, right? Yeah. So this particular time, 8 p.m. Won't be feasible for me. So I can always go to the website or application.
Yes. So we have both one mobile application and in a system you can use a website also. So very soon we are planning web application as well, but you can use your browser now. Example, now you are joining this batch. Any circumstance like you are not able to continue within 15-20 days or 1 month, you have a chance to join the next batch also in the morning time, which we are starting.
Okay.
Or else the records, every record you will get on the same day. You can have a reference for another 1 year. After 1 year as well, if need any assistance, like we are going to extend the access. We are not going to start by a record access after 1 year, we will extend. But I just need to take some clarification what reason it's need. We will feel like after 1 year still we need to follow the same old records. Only 2 reasons. Once we didn't teach you well. Another reason maybe you didn't learn well. Yeah. I just need that clarification. Once we are discussing like due to some personal reason not able to continue, we were going to extend. No need to pay any extra penny for that.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mahesh, could you please add your contact number here?
One thing, yes, let me.
Yeah, it's 99.
Yeah, 99
1696 123
1, 2, 3, 4 days.
Yeah, yes.
And Mahesh, what will be the total cost for this course?
What I didn't get this.
Total amount.
Course fees will be, it's a duration 4 months and fees will be 27,000.
27,000.
27K INR. Yeah.
All right.
I want to know the depth of the course, like how much experience we can show after acquiring this.
In one word, I can say you are equal to a 4 years experience profile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I want to know, is Jenkins is also included in this?
Yes.
Okay,
You can see
because
the 16th and 17th points.
yeah, companies are demanding.
Yes, we are. So we will revamp curriculum also frequently as per market standards. Any new topics required, we are going to add those.
One question, Shan.
Yeah.
So, you guys implement MLOps, like machine learning ops, or just only DevOps?
Sir, as of now, we have a plan to see how we are going to teach you the data ops part. But it's just like, as part of our, future sync up. But I don't see any feature or the functionality of having MLOps as of now. But since this is our first batch, so we are concentrating more onto the, delivering the Azure with the AWS with DevOps, and an optional of having, data engineering, like a data ops, how we are going to do it. But yeah, if the market demands, if we are getting more use cases on that, so then definitely I'll be thinking of it. But that is there as part of my roadmap. But as of now, it is not.
So one question, sir, I'm like, what is machine learning ops? What is data DevOps? What is the difference? I don't know the difference, but I just learned the name from one of my interviews.
I really, appreciate, accepting that you don't know that, right? That's very nice, where most of the candidates, they don't agree with it. Right? Generally, people in the market, right, they will confuse you. AI is coming, right? So when you ask any candidate, okay, AI is coming, what is going to happen? They don't know. Let me mute everyone. Okay, let's have some interesting conversation, right? So which will give you some insights on it. Right? See, generally people's mindset nowadays, right, especially the students, they'll be thinking like, okay, I need to learn AI. What you want to learn in AI? Tell me. What projects we have in AI? What implementations are you going to do in AI? What kind of data are you going to collect in AI? What models that you have? Whatever the work is there, already data engineering team and data scientist teams are doing it. And what AI engineers are going to do? Same only development only. They will be taking one technical platform, and in that technical platform, they will be developing the code. But one thing what companies will do is like they might promote a platform, like how ChatGPT is coming. So your company may develop one more product, which is a proprietary of that company, that particular company only. But it is not going to add you anything, any benefit for you. So now when you talk about MLOps is coming from a background of machine learning. So whenever you are writing your large algorithms, so when you start writing your algorithms, right? So why you would write generally algorithms? You want to process the data. Your ultimate goal is to take multiple sources of a data, apply your business logic, apply your algorithms on top of that, and then create some working model. This is the work what a ML engineer is going to do. He will create a work models. For example, what is a working model, sir? You go to any bank these days, you have a bot over there, right? You ask bot, okay, hi, how are you? It will say, I am superb, I'm doing great, how are you? And then you will ask why you have come today, please let us. It will give you options. After it gives you option, you will tell 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, I need a credit card information, banking information, I need to take a loan. You will say something, right? So after you give the information, what it have to do? It have to follow some sort of a business logic. So that logic, somewhere it have to be written in terms of an algorithm. So these algorithms, your machine learning engineers will develop. But behind the scenes, whatever the data that they need to analyze it, your data engineering team will do it. And your data scientist engineers, they will be supporting. So one thing I want to tell everyone in the, whoever has joined, right? You first understand, do not go with the market terms. Market will give you whatever it is there. Don't think that whatever is there in the market that you want to learn. So as of now, we don't have AI use cases where you go, you jump on and you take it up and you become an AI engineer in a matter of 2-3 months. Not even in 1 year you become it, because you don't even know what to learn. Because we don't have anything to do in AI as of today. This is a fact. So what is the other thing that you can learn? Other thing, if you don't have a knowledge of on the coding part, then do multi-cloud and then do hybrid DevOps implementation. If you have a programming knowledge, then learn DevOps, then go with the data engineering. If you're not still happy, you want to learn a bit more, then go with the data scientist. If you're still not happy, then go and learn your full stack development. If you're still not happy, then go and become as an architect. And then you start learning how the algorithms are going to work, how you guys are going to write, big queries. So many things are there. So don't keep your foot on multiple things where end of the day you will be landing on nothing. Stand still on one platform, learn end to end, then jump at a time onto the another platform where you will get at least a confidence and you will be stable enough to complete one at a time. Is that clear, Avinash?
Yeah, thank you, Sean.
Yeah,
Not Avinash, I'm so sorry, Rahul. Yeah, so many student names.
yeah, Sean.
I'll remember it. Sir, please, sir, tell me.
Yeah, like how soon we can attend the interviews, like after like couple of 2 months, can we attend
After
the
2 months, you
interview?
can start giving interviews, sir.
Okay, like the by the time DevOps will be started, or only AWS side we can attend?
See, there are multiple roles available in the market. Okay, let me explain what are the different roles.
Yeah.
So, see, we have cloud engineers. We have DevOps engineers. We have SREs. This is a 4 to 5 years experience. So you have senior cloud engineers. You have senior DevOps engineers. And you have senior SREs, site reliability engineers. So this comes under the category of 6 to 7 years. So you have principal cloud engineers, principal DevOps, you have principal SREs. So this comes under the category of 8 to 9 years of experience. 9 years, 10 years, if you're rubbing daily in and out, then you can become principal engineer. Now, what is the next? Next also we should have a growth, right? So here comes your DevOps architecture. So when you write a word called a DevOps architecture, you should be knowing cloud by default. You should be knowing automation by default. You should be knowing how your application architecture is. Soon after, if any application architecture team is coming and telling like, okay, we are going to have these things as part of the work, blindly you should be knowing in a matter of 10-15 minutes. You should be in a state to do, okay, this is doable, this is not doable, this is achievable, this cannot be achievable, this takes time, this takes maybe a year or two. You should have a knowledge. So this, after you have a 12 to 13 years or 12 to 14 years of experience, you can reach to this. And we do have one more job role, okay? We're not stopping our work here itself. So we do have one more job role where we have DevOps managers. So where these DevOps managers, guys, whatever the role that I am writing here, everything is pure technical. So you guys are going to live with your technical one. So DevOps managers, where you are going to have a 16 to 17 years of experience. So one second, let me mute everyone. Okay, I'm muted. Fine. So these are all the different roles that which we are having in the market. So now, till what level we are going to teach you in this course is till this level we will be teaching you in this course. This is the level of knowledge that I am going to share. I am even ready to share the knowledge of a DevOps architecture, but you will not understand what I am. Because this is the position what I am right now. Today I am working. So even though I tell you, okay, these things and all is possible, why these things and all is not happening at all, I can tell you anything, but you will feel like what this guy is talking and this. So which is out of scope. So whatever that we can inject to your minds, only those things we can inject. If you start going beyond that, it's like it's a overflow for you. You can't take it up. Is that did I answer your question, sir?
No, thank you.
Okay, good. So guys, see here. See tomorrow what exactly we are going to do. So tomorrow we are going to design how a physical infrastructure is going to work. So hope you guys can see my screen. So here we have a pinpointed steps like, okay, if we have an office, from the office, how we are going to reach to the data center. Once we reach to the data center, how our application is going to work, how the internet is going to work, how an end user is going to come and hit our application. So how our end-to-end physical infrastructure implementation is going to work, as well as in tomorrow's session, we will try to create our AWS accounts. So kindly ensure that you guys are not missing your classes. Let's connect tomorrow, guys, to understand a bit more about our journey. Thank you so much, guys, for joining for the session. Mahesh, would you like to add anything?
Nothing. Like if anyone have questions, we can discuss, guys.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. So there is a question in the chat. If you could just take a glance at that, and if you help to answer, thank you.
So 1 second, sir. Can you please help? What skill will enable me to become a platform engineer role? Current role is a production role. Is this a question that you're expecting, sir? I see like a couple of questions. Okay. Fine. So yeah, who have asked this? Subha asked. See guys, when we say like a platform, so what is the ask? The ask is I want to become a platform engineer. Can anyone tell me out of these 3 roles, which role is going to suit much for the platform? Any guess? We have cloud, we have DevOps, we have SRE. What do you feel? Which one relates to platform?
Cloud engineer.
Cloud.
Good. So if you guys know much about your network, your storage, your servers, plus automation, your Terraform, your OS management, your application installations, then you can go ahead and apply for cloud engineer as a platform engineering. Where you don't need to know about your CI/CD implementation, like how application code is going to get built, how we are going to deploy, how we are going to promote, how we are going to go to production. All these things are out of scope for you. You can concentrate on the role of your platform engineer. But in the platform engineering, the main problem is like you have to support your infrastructure. Day and night work will be there. They might call you out of office hours where you need to support. But after you do 2-3 years of a platform engineering, then one day you will realize what is next. So then you should become DevOps engineer. After you become a DevOps, you'll be thinking, okay, what should I do now? After that, again, application is having, application monitoring is happening, application availability is there, application maintenance is there, application deployment is there. Then you will start thinking about SRE. So we will be clubbing everything, guys. and we will be teaching you as part of this course. So where you are free and eligible to attend any interview related to either it is a cloud or it is an SRE or it is a platform engineer or it is a DevOps engineer. You can blindly go and give the interview. Is that answers your question, sir?
Thank you. I mean, just out of curiosity, right? So, since the platform engineering along with the cloud is evolving together as a one, under one umbrella, these two as a capability. So, what's your suggestion? How this program is designed that if someone is intending to go in either track, which is a mix and match of cloud and platform, and under a platform as one horizontal capability, if someone wanted to evolve on the as a cloud and platform engineer role, just as a role, not as a title. So how much this program is aligned, just wanted to know.
See, sir, this main, as I've told you earlier, right? The main intention of this course is to make you to get a job in the market. When we say like intention is to get a job as a what? Job like you have an opening of a cloud engineer. Close your eyes and you apply to get a job as a cloud engineer, which is your platform engineer. So now, if you see here, when a company is hiring a DevOps engineer, they will not again hire a separate engineer as a platform engineer. They'll simply say like, DevOps, right, go and handle it, man. It should be a separate engineer who will not do end-to-end automation, who will be always thinking about platform only. Why the company will hire? So here, if you are sticking with only one corner of journey, then you will have less opportunities in the market. I'm not telling you are not going to have opportunities in the market. You might have it, but even though you have it, then again they will ask you a question. Okay, what sort of an automation you did for application? It is entirely irrelevant. You might feel it is entirely irrelevant because you never handled any application promotes, right?
All right.
But you are with the cloud. The expectation is to deal with end-to-end application as well. So you will be out of the interview there. So my sincere recommendation is not to keep a full stack with platform engineering. Give a comma over there and know what is running on your platform. You should be knowing because you are a platform provider, right? On your platform, what is running is also your responsibility to know. Is that clear?
Thank you. Appreciate.
Yeah, Sean, this is Pranit.
Hey, Pranit.
I just want to know, are we covering Python scripting too? Because a lot of interviews that I have attended, they were asking about Python scripting at least, and they asked me to share my screen and write few scripts. So I felt that would be an important topic too. So are we covering it?
Right now, we're not covering it, right? See, there is a story behind the scenes, okay? The story is like,
if you need additionally, you can add on because we are teaching Python also for the data people. So you can add the Python concepts over there.
Oh, is it a separate course altogether, Mahesh?
Yeah, data engineering we are teaching, right? Data engineering, data science. There Python is mandatory. So if you want, you can add Python there also. Those only Python concepts you can add additionally.
Okay, you mean to say that you will upload those lectures here with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have that separate course set. We can add that also to your profile. We can discuss on that part.
Okay, yeah. Python scripting. I mean, whenever they're asking, I'm saying that I'm not a Python developer, but I know a little
the
about
basics.
Python
Maybe in
scripting.
US they are asking all concepts together. So some concepts you can add on to write.
See,
Okay,
there is a small class here, Pranit.
Yeah.
Let me explain
Yes,
you.
sure.
Then you can take it up whether to learn it on. So the major problem with the student is like, I'm ready to teach Python. Let's say like I'm teaching you, and I'm teaching you a shell. When you go to an interview panel, the moment he see the word called Python in your profile, he will forget that you have a knowledge on shell. Because see, I'm basically we also hire multiple people. As part of a hiring process, this is how the eye-catching words happens in a resume. Soon after the moment you provided scripting, especially word called Python there, you will forget about your shell knowledge. You will start asking what is a Python, how do you parse the data, how you are going to do a web scraping, what sort of a latest automation have you done in the current project. Okay, I want to parse the JSON. Have you ever done it? Okay, how you're going to use a Python knowledge with Azure, how you're going to use a Python knowledge on AWS. Okay, what is your quality, what is your skill? You will forget. See here, if you see, if the guy wants to know what you know in Python, he will forget that you are attending a DevOps also. He will concentrate on Python knowledge. But at the end of the day, what is the practice that you are going to do on Python? Simply you will read, okay, what are the different concepts that you have told, what is a dictionary, what is a list, what is a function, and what is a tuple, so how we are going to work with it, how we are going to send an email. These are all the things that you are going to learn. So you went for a DevOps and you landed on something which you didn't even thought that guy will ask. So this is one of the problem where students are getting failed in an interview. Unnecessary content in the resumes make you to feel down in an interview panel. Instead of that, you can politely tell him say, I know bits and pieces of Python, but I'm more onto the shell, where shell is damn easy when compared to your Python. In shell, heart to heart, if you spend 3-4 days of your time in completing your practice, you can master it. Whatever the work that guy is going to ask you to write in the Python, same thing you can write it in your shell. Because he's not going to ask you to do wonders in the interview, right? He'll simply give you some data and ask you to parse it. Okay, I have 2 lines. In this line, I need a particular word. Get me that word. This is what he's going to ask. But in Python, it would be a bit easy. But in shell, you have to write something. Okay, so don't make interview a bit complex for yourself. Make it simple so that you can crack the interview.
Yes, Shyam. So actually, this question
will be helping you.
Yeah, this question actually came up as a part of AWS Lambda. So yeah. So I told them that I used Python runtime, so they were asking me questions on Python, and also even the role demanded Python. Yeah.
Nothing wrong that guy asking that question for you, right? So you only told clearly I used a Python. In Lambda, Python is a platform which gets supported. Instead of that, you can simply tell him you can frame your question telling him okay, my development team is having some requirement of running their Node.js or running their Java code, where they will give me the Java code. I have automated my end-to-end Lambda creation using Terraform, where I will upload that code into the Lambda, and then it will run on a scheduled time, where developers are getting the data out of it. Simple. See, handling an interview is entirely with us. How we are handling and how we are going to lose the job is also on us only.
Yeah.
Since you told you have done the word, the vocabulary you have used okay, I have created a Lambda function with the Python implementation. So that gives an impression to the interviewer simply you know Python. You tell me now. You only told. What did you do? You write the code, whatever you have written. So you are caught. So no worries. All these things we will take. Mahesh will plan for it. We will take how politely you need to keep your profile, till what extent that you need to discuss on. Don't worry.
Okay.
But Python, if you ask me, if you are in India, then don't update it. If you are in abroad, then also I don't want you to update it. People will go in there when you type. You should be knowing that. Because they will not ask you, okay, Pranit, open your chat GPT and give me the phone. They ask you to write. That's okay.
Okay. Thank you, Shyam. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, Sean. Avinash here. So let me tell you my profile. As you mentioned about having a language and mentioning it in your interview can lead the questions in a different direction, right? And my profile is currently I have more than 12 years of experience and working on .NET platform, right? And from last 4-5 years, I had responsibilities like working with the Azure app services and Azure functions, handling the storage. So it's a small organization with a small product, hardly like 300 B2B clients are there. So not many users. So it's like small application and we are maintaining it, hardly like 15-20 people, the whole company is, right? And I'm working with the beginning of the project like from 7-8 years, right? With the same company. And what happened that I got more interested in DevOps part, but we don't have that much big application to handle things, right? Since I was getting good hikes and all, I stayed there. My most of the work is like involved in development, then code review, then merging, getting it done, deployed on staging or products and environments, right? So yeah, like I have knowledge of Docker, Jenkins, basics, like bits and pieces, as you mentioned, like from last 6 years, and but never full-fledged application was needed to be deployed with fully automated way, right? And now I'm stuck with this full stack profile with DevOps, responsibilities, and have this dilemma of like where to go, whether should I continue with my .NET profile or should I move to DevOps fully, right? Like that's what I'm looking for. And so how should I look into? I think more people will also be there with similar situation here.
Yeah, not at least more than maybe like a 10 to 15%.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy for you, first of all, because getting such kind of a good opportunity generally people don't get. Right? See, always let's say like you are giving an interview. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say like you clear the interview.
Okay.
They don't care how many employees are there in the company. But that guy will not come to company and he will sit with us and see how many employees. That's the first thing that we need to understand. None of the HR of another company think about the volume of resources that the other company has. Only thing for a hiring company, they want to know about Avinash is Avinash a real candidate who is paying taxes to the government?
Okay.
They will see payslips. And they will ask you Form 60. Now, second thing, who is Avinash in this so and so company? They will have a doubt. They will call your company. They'll ask, is this guy with you?
Yeah, hi Sam.
1 second, I'll answer it. So here if you see Avinash, what they do, they'll call and they'll ask, okay, who is this Avinash? Company will say Avinash is our employee. Okay? He's part and parcel of our organization. That's it. This is what HR need. HR don't need what is Avinash? Avinash full stack development is doing a development. Okay, he did the end-to-end coding, he did the end-to-end implementation. Is he a DevOps engineer or he is a developer? It's none of the HR business. Even though if you try to explain them, they don't know. Now, clearing the dilemma, what you have with you, what is you, what you want. Whatever you want, you can become. This is how your profile is right now. Are you getting, Avinash? Yeah. So since you are working for a startup kind of a company, now you have the answer with you and the solution with you. What you want to become? You want to become a full stack? Already you have a DevOps knowledge. This course will give you great insights of taking your code to whatever the level you want. Or else, you are done with your development. You are bored daily doing the same work, developing the code, building the code, deploying the code. You feel bored.
Yeah.
Learn DevOps, which will give you the end-to-end engineering work, right? See, development will not give you a real engineering work. Development will give you only development work. But DevOps will make you to feel like you are a real engineer. Because daily you will be dealing with issues, right?
Yeah.
So that will give you good challenging. If you feel like a challenging, I can break things, I can make things, then take DevOps as your part. You have both the options. But pick one. But if you ask me, like, be a developer, because since you have a good development knowledge, and learn DevOps. Because market is demanding both. It is not like you go with DevOps. If you don't have a programming knowledge, then learning end-to-end DevOps is the only option.
Sorry, Avinash, actually your voice is not clear for last 1 or 2 lines.
1 or 2 lines. Okay, guys, can you hear me now? Am I clear, guys, now?
Yeah, now better.
Now better. Okay, fine. Yeah, just concluding on the question asked, Avinash. Okay, so it is up to you, Avinash. You have both the options. Better you go with the development knowledge along with the DevOps. It will give you better salary.
Okay.
Fine. So we have Chaya Gowda. Yeah, madam, please go ahead. Sorry.
So actually, I'm from a non-IT background. Basically, I'm from teaching. I have a knowledge of this DevOps. Completely, I'm into teaching. I don't know how to showcase my experience, and will I be able to get calls as a fresher? So I'm a bit confused onto it.
Okay. What is your qualification, madam?
I'm a MTech graduate, sir, and it is from a non-IT branch.
That's okay. Year of graduation?
It is from 2016.
That's okay, madam. You can get in touch with Mahesh, okay? So Mahesh will help you out, how do you, take experience and, if he has some contacts. So, how you can build the things. But covering this gap of, almost like 8 years. So that 8 years knowledge, we will provide you in this course.
Okay, fine.
So where you can go ahead. You can tell them like if you are married, okay? You can tell them like you are married and you were there for 2-3 years at home. After that, you felt like, going out for an opportunity where, you went and you started exploring. You got into a project in a small company where you started your administration job. And then from there, you started growing your career into automation. And then you entered into DevOps. We can frame some stories.
Okay.
But learning knowledge, having a hands-on knowledge is very, very good. Then we can frame whatever.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Sean. Yeah, this is Uday. I have a question. Like, as of now, I'm working as a QA. This is completely a DevOps role, a DevOps thing, if I'm not wrong. So, even if I look for some other job, I don't want to lose my QA experience at all. So, so is there some kind of opportunity outside where I can utilize both QA and DevOps? Because if I again get just a DevOps job, I'll be a kind of fresher over there, if I'm not wrong.
No, see, you're not going to go as a fresher for sure because market is not open for a fresher.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Now you want to go as a QA, right? You can do it, but you can carry the DevOps knowledge over there as well. What do you do daily? You will analyze the website, how the site is looking like, what are the flaws that we have, how the code is built, right? How the developers have raised, how many times the functionality have written.
Yeah.
How many times, different variables are, how the code quality is, whether this quality will work in production or not, why these guys are developing. All these things are your day-to-day work, right? I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Correct.
So now you'll be automating this one.
Okay.
This is what is going to.
So we'll be knowing at the infrastructure level as a QA point of view. That's what you're telling, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Not only on the infrastructure point of view, but also on the automation point of view as
well. Okay, sure.
Okay. So you don't need to lose your knowledge of a QA. You can go. Imagine like you are going as a QA engineer now to an interview.
Okay.
They'll ask you, okay, Uday, well and good. How you guys are going to handle a application which is running in microservices? What do you say?
Yeah, correct. I will be blank at that point of time.
You don't know, first of all, what is microservice, no?
Yeah.
You don't know the microservice itself. On top of that, how you will imagine your application is running in a microservice? How do you give the answer for that? Okay, this application is running in microservice. Then they will ask you, okay, what is your roles and responsibilities on day-to-day life? You will always think about server, right? The server, I have application, server, I have a QA, server, I have an implementation, server, I have a always you are living with the server only, right? So now you need to change that mindset. You need to live with cloud.
Yeah, sure.
So you can come back. You don't need to come out of it. But
Yeah.
if you want to sustain in the market with the same thing, you need to have that which this course will be.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Yeah. Hi, Sean. This is Karthik here. I have a doubt. Do you kind of teach any kind of databases like Mario, Mongo, or ES, Elasticsearch, or else like any monitoring tool like Prometheus or Grafana kind of things?
Sorry, sir, come again.
Is there anything in the curriculum like Prometheus, Grafana, or else DB stuff like Mongo, Maria, and ES, Elasticsearch, and ELK stacks and all those things?
All those things are not part of the curriculum, sir, but we will think of.
Yeah, why? Because see, if we are teaching with this, all those things, right? Whatever we say, Dockers and this Kubernetes and all those things. So you need to mainly it includes your databases, correct?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily, but most of the cases, right? You need to know how the database, like at least how you do those actions and perform those stuff. And if you want to have any monitoring tool using a Prometheus or Grafana, or else post all the logs on your ELK stack. You need to have an idea how to what is that ELK and how you refer those logs in the ELKs.
Like I told you, see.
Karthik, yeah, you can call Karthik.
Okay, Karthik. Yeah, Karthik. Monitoring is required. Okay, which like I told you, like definitely I'll plan something for you. Okay, with regards to your health stack, or with regards to your Splunk, or with regards to your local affairs, all those things and all, optional.
Yeah.
Get an opportunity, you will dump the logs.
Yeah, why? Because end of the day, you need to monitor your application and how it is going on when it went bad.
Karthik, monitoring part, I agree. Okay, like I told you, monitoring part definitely I will include with this.
Sure.
But with regards to the other tools and all, it will be an optional. I should not call it as an optional. More knowledge is a little bit harmful.
Okay.
What knowledge is required? So way to keep the food crop, that I will keep it properly. Sure. I'll give you the optional things. If you guys are really having a great energy after learning 4 months of this course, then definitely I will extend the course for 10 more days for you guys, where you can give me what subjects that you want to learn. I'll definitely plan. Make sense? Okay, guys, I think we're good to go for today. Let's connect tomorrow, guys, to understand, how our physical infrastructure and how we are going to create our accounts in the AWS. If you still guys are having some doubts, please post doubts over the group, or we can discuss more on it.
Sean, there is a question to you.
Thank you, Sean.
See you guys. See you. Bye.
Thank you, Sean. Yeah. Bye.
What was the question, sir? Because there are multiple things. Can you just help me in understanding the question, sir? What was the ask? Can you mind?
Yeah, hi, Sam.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Please tell me, sir. Please tell me.
Yeah. So nowadays AI is booming, right? So is there any impact on the DevOps process, basically?
Nothing, sir. Nothing is.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Then cool. Let's see you tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Sean.
Bye.
Thank you, Sean.
Bye, guys. Bye. Yeah. See you guys.